How's it going, everybody? This is Phil Saab, and you're tuning into the very first fight between Kunai Assassin and Shade here in the Netherworld bracket of the 1.3 AI Tournament Season 4. Introducing these teams real quick. First off, we have Kunai Assassins, consisting of primarily two Lancers with throw and concentrates, Chemist for awesome sniping abilities, and then Tess, the damage-splitting defense-up white magic time mage. And then we have Shade. Shade has three different bots. He has the proc bot, a heal bot, speed, save, equip, armor, chemist, MA bot, a flare spamming wizard, and tank bot who pretty much does just that. So best of luck to both y'all, and you guys are first fighting in map 50, which is St. Moran Temple. So best luck to both y'all. Healbot seems to be going first. Looks like she is charging some time magic fundies onto her whole crew. Tess is, of course, doing something similar. She is very good at spamming just your typical little haste spell. Three people get hasted all along the way on both sides, with the exception of Tankbot because his faith and/or compat sucks. Healbot's still doing the whole haste thing as these Lancers slowly make their approach. Looks like we have Shade as Team Purple and Kunai as Team Black. Maybe Magenta, if you're feeling that way. Shade starts things off with a Pitfall, 98 damage onto the Lancer, which does not proc, thanks to proc bot. A little bit of just straight damage, both Pokage and Ice Brand onto the Wizard. Followed off with a gunshot, so Wizard gets dropped immediately. Putting Shade's team on the defensive. Procbot gets, however, full advantage of the flat terrain here, goes for Secret Fist, which does work against the Lancer. Some Ice Brand and a Water Ball finishes off the Wizard after she caught a Phoenix Down Explosion combo. Weapon Break on the Knight. He has lost his defender, which is very bad news for being a tank. Double panel Hell Ivy, pretty light damage all around, complete with a damage split. As Wizard catches the next potion, and then charges something nasty onto the whole crew. Lancer going for an Ice Brand onto the Chemist, which does work. Now they're gunning after her. Fireball on her as well, triggering speed save on both counts. Tess runs off and casts something onto herself, maybe a heal, and they're just gunning after this Chemist, and she keeps on with the speed save. Odin hits for all 129 damage onto Tess, and that quickly gets damage splitted away as we have a Hell Ivy onto the Chemist, and he is now stopped. Explosion onto the Wizard right here. Double panel haste out of Kunai's team, followed up by some straight damage onto the Geomancer. Kunai's Lancers had an Angel Ring, so that whole Secret Fist thing, yeah, it was pretty much just a waste of an AT right there. Odin notably does more damage to these Lancers than it does Tess, so they definitely have to prioritize on killing this Wizard. It's never going to happen. One of the Lancers gets dropped from straight melee damage out of the Geomancer, as Soul Crush goes and drops the Chemist as she charges something. Now Wizard's going in for a double panel spell onto both these people, only to catch an Ice Brand to the face and gets dropped. Stop wears off on the Chemist. One of these Lancers is in critical, but it is still currently looks to be 4-on-4. Coming on the side to kill off the Chemist once again before she can get creative with X potions. Soul Crush is in critical, and that is very bad. He can't get heals, and he's going to stay out of the fight completely. If he just died, he'd be getting revived and everything would be much better, but that is certainly not the case. Wizard's getting Phoenix Down spam as the Chemist keeps on getting revived and then heals herself up. Ice Brand onto Tank Bot. Chemist gets dropped once again. Tess hasting herself for lack of better options, and that even misses. But yeah, from the looks of it, Kunai's team does not have enough straight damage to counteract all the healing and sandbagging that Shade has brought. Lancer finally catches a heal, so he's back in the game as far as the office is concerned. Haste gets refreshed. Tess is Secret Fisted, and she does not have Andrew Ring. I don't think she has immunity to death otherwise. So she will be dying here shortly, but she is near the chemist, which is a good thing. As a straight little bit of melee damage and a gunshot put the Geomancer into critical, only for her to catch an X potion and negate pretty much both of those actions. More haste all around. Also refreshing the Wizards MP a little bit. Geomancer is down to critical. Why they're throwing a fireball in the rain, I have no clue, but that's the AI for you. Procbot Chemist is at 14 speed right now. For those of y'all keeping track at home. Geomancer shackles herself up for very minor damage and then catches the next potion right here. Lancer's now gunning after her once again, still 54 damage with a fireball. Go do something else. Wizard gets dropped. Tess gets dropped thanks to the Secret Fist. And now Tankbot has gone around the side, up the roof, and is making his way through the back door to the Time Mage. She catches some light healing, 63 damage, which is enough to keep on refreshing up this haste. She is out of critical. Wizard catches the next potion, and Knight goes for a armor break, which misses against the Lancer. Water Ball onto the Wizard. X potion onto Tess. Speed save onto the tank bot as well now. Odin onto the Lancer, haste onto the Chemist, and then X potions onto this Wizard because they're gunning after her, but they can't negate simple X potion damage. So there's the Odin, drops one of the Lancers right there. Knight catches an Ice Brand. Lancer gets back up, attacks the Geomancer, who is effectively blocking this at the little passageway right here. Some stuff gets broken. X potions all around now. Geomancer going for another Hell Ivy onto the Geomancer, which does not proc anything, but it does weaken her significantly for an incoming Odin. Tankbot gets dropped as the Odin puts the Chemist down into critical. Icebrand does 78 damage and is laughably pathetic here. Double panel haste out of the two casters on Shade's team. But Tankbot is out of res range and probably not going to be catching a res here. Lancer catches Death Sentence once again, which is detrimental to Shade's own team, because he's going to be immune to that crap. And in the meantime, he is free to now attack the Wizard with X Potion because the Geomancer moved forward and freed up the entire hole that he was blocking in the first place. So double Ice Brand to the Wizard, and she is down to critical. Tankbot catches a Phoenix down. Looks like Wizard is moogling herself as Tess goes and kills off the Knight with simple bag damage. He then catches another Phoenix down. Hell Ivy onto the Lancer for 98 damage. He keeps on gunning after the Wizard. 120 damage is not enough to negate Moogle. Hell, he even has more than 120 damage, so even though she is mid-charge here, which will probably be her downfall, never mind. 135 damage, Wizard gets dropped once again. Chemist and Knight are stuck in a res loop. Lancer's now gunning after looks to be the Chemist, and she is catching speed save. Haste Star getting refreshed. More Phoenix down loop. Procbot doing the Hell Ivy thing onto both of them. 98 damage. Death Sentence goes away. X Potion. Tess looks like she's very much out of MP here. Chemist X Potions herself and then catches a speed save. Gets melee damage. He's down to critical. Bag Whack, which does not kill the Knight. Instead gives him a point of speed. Double panel Hell Ivy stops one of them and then kills the other. That was a very nasty double blow out of Shade's Geomancer. Armor break onto Tess, so she is down to max health and some MP, although she's pretty much out of MP anyway. She has all of 11, so she's good for one more haste. Dinobot finally resing up the Chemist again. No more double panel Hell Ivy, kills both Lancers this time. Certainly not enough for the Chemist to do anything, but instead he decides to kill the Wizard. So Dinobot goes and reses her up real quick, as we finally see a raise out of Tess and all of her 1 MP now. Wizard gets dropped once again. Tankbot doing straight melee onto the Time Mage. Phoenix down spam. Oh, so much sandbagging. Gusty Wind onto the Chemist. He is down to critical. Wizard goes to Moogle herself up very quickly. Catches the next potion in the meantime, so even Water Ball cannot kill her, so they're instead going after the Knight, who procs speed save once again. Moogle goes off. These people are perfectly topped off. Knight goes and heals himself. Ethers are thrown all around. The Master is still alive and well, 98 damage. Some minor damage on to the Knight, who just heals himself once again. Triggering speed save in the process. One of the Lancers is now a box. I don't think Kunai can out damage the ceiling curve he's fighting against right here. Meanwhile, we do have elementals getting thrown around, spears getting picked up, and the 2 people that still have health and can heal themselves have speed save. It's a very uphill battle to fight against, especially when she's on this side of the curve. A lot of Phoenix down spam going on, a lot of just straight melee countering off this Phoenix down. More straight damage onto the Chemist as a Gusty Wind is cast onto the Lancer, which drops him. Looks like the Chemist is dying right here thanks to Odin. Wait for it. Bam. Alright, so grats to Shade. Your defensive stylings have won the day. And let's see what round 2 has in store for us.